Hello friends, welcome to Igniter Max. At this video, we are going to ignite with the concept of the quadratic equation. The general form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c, in which a, b, c are the real number. The real number is a rational and irrational number, the combination of a rational and irrational number, and a should not equal to 0. Basic concept is available on the description box and even on the I button so that the basic concept will be clear. Now, basically this video is related to the quadratic equation. All are the four methods that we are going to see at this video itself. First method is factorization, second method is completing square root, third method is taking square root, and using the quadratic formula is the fourth method. What all are the limitations of the respective method, how we need to solve very easily, which question at which method we need to use it, all in just one video itself. So let's start to ignite it. Start with the first method, that is nothing but a completing square method. At this method I'm going to take one example in which the same example I'll just continue with each and every methods, okay, so that we can see the difference of the method and we'll be getting the answer same. Yes, and what are the limitations, that will be also explained in this video itself. So the first example I'm going to take it as x square minus 8x plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, over here I'm going to do the addition, subtraction in both the sides at the LHS and RHS completely based on the completing square method. So what I have done over here, at the LHS have just kept it x square minus 8x, the plus have to at the RHS. So, and after the next step will be we need to add or subtract both the sides. So if I will add 4 square in the left hand side and right hand side, why 4 square? Because it's nothing but x minus 4 the whole square formula. It's nothing but x square minus 8x plus 16. For that purpose I have done the 4 square, the addition in both the sides. If we have done on the left hand side, then even we need to do it at the RHS. Yes, so 4 square have done, so minus 7 plus 16, it's nothing but 9, and I have took the square root in both the sides, so it will become as x minus 4 is equal to 3. Yes, in which x minus 4 is equal to 3 and x minus 4 is equal to minus 3, in which I will be getting the two values, that is nothing but x is equal to 7 and y. Now we have came across the completing square method. Now we just do with the factorization method, but over here also I am going to take a same example and I'll just show it with the factorization method. So the question is x square minus 8x plus 7 is equal to 0. Compare with the form of ax square plus bx plus c, in which a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 8 and c is equal to 7. Whenever the factorization method comes out of, the one of the trick, it's unforgettable trick as we have learned it. It's nothing but do the upper triangular and the lower triangular. At the upper triangular we just mention the a into c value. A is nothing but 1 and c is 7. So 1 into 7 it's nothing but 7. And at the lower triangular part we used to put the middle value, that is nothing but the b value. So over here the b value is minus 8. Whatever may be the number that we have mentioned at the upper triangle, just take the factors of it. Over here we have mentioned as 7. So what will be the factor of 7? 7 and 1. If it is 6, then it will be 2, 3, 1. Yes, over here it's 7. So it is nothing but 7 into 1 is nothing but 7. To multiply both the number and we need to get it as the upper triangular part, that is whatever may be the number at the upper triangular that we need to get while multiplying both the number, and we need to add the same or subtract both the number, the same number we need to add or subtract, in which we need to get a lower triangular part, that is nothing but minus 8. If we will do the multiplication, that is nothing but 7 into 1, it's nothing but 7 plus 1, it's nothing but 7. But if we will add both the number plus 7 plus 1, it will be 8, but it can't be a minus 8. So for that purpose I have took minus at the both the side, minus 7 and minus 1. We took the p and q value as minus 7 and minus 1. Minus 7 into minus 1, it's nothing but 7, and minus 7 minus 1 is equal to minus 8. For that purpose we have took as minus 7 and minus 1. So in place of minus 8x, that is nothing but in place of bx value, we need to take the value as p and q value as we have found now. It's nothing but minus 7x and minus x, and we need to take a club of the two values, first two values and last two values. So if we will take a club of the two values, that is nothing but x square minus 7x 6 plus 7. Okay, so for the first two values, the first common values, we need to take the common terms. It's nothing but x square and minus 7x. The common term will be absolutely x, and the uncommon term we need to put it in the bracket. And the other values, that is nothing but other common values, is nothing but minus x plus 7. Over here also we need to take the common values, but at the other values we can see the common value will be only 1. Yes, so if we will take the common value as minus 1, it's nothing but minus 1 x minus 7. Minus 1 into x is nothing but minus x, and minus 1 into minus 7 is nothing but plus 7. Yes, if we will take these terms, then the bracket values will be absolutely same as we have checked over here. X minus 7 is absolutely same, and x minus 1, the uncommon terms, we need to take it, and in which we will be getting the value as x is equal to 7 and x is equal to 1. The queries related to the quadratic equation, how we need to find the factors of it, related to the deep concept, at the description box we will be getting the video link, and even on the I button will provide the most important ones, that how we need to solve this all questions, okay, with different signs. It changes, yes, so that will be also explained at that video. Just go and see if any queries. Now I'm going to take one more example, and I'm going to solve by the same method, but it doesn't satisfy, so I'm going to take that type of example. So the question is 7x squared plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. First thing is we need to compare with the general equation of the quadratic. It's nothing but ax squared plus bx plus c. Yes, is absolutely satisfies the general equation, but I used to make the upper triangle and lower triangle for the easy method. So how we need to do? Multiply the AC value and put it at the upper triangle, and the B value put it at the lower triangle with the sign. Okay, don't miss out the sign. Whatever may be the number that we have written at the upper triangular, we need to do the factor. So this 7 is there, so 7 factor will be 7 into 1, yes, or 1 into 7. So if we will take 7 and 1 as the P and Q value, okay, 7 into 1 we will be getting the 7, yes, minus 7. If we will put it as 1 as minus or 7 as minus, we will be getting the minus 7. But at the lower triangle we need to get it as 2. It's nothing but P plus Q or P minus Q, we need to get it as 2. So but we are not getting the satisfaction answer. So for that purpose, this quadratic formula, this factorization method that we have followed is absolutely failed. So we need to use the quadratic formula. That is nothing but the third method to find the quadratic equation. Let's move to the quadratic formula. If any of the equation or any of the quadratic equation we can't able to solve, we can't able to find the factors of it, then we used to do the quadratic formula. Okay, so the quadratic formula, it's the most important thing that we need to know. So let's take up with the general equation, that is nothing but ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is our general equation in which a should not equal to 0. This we have already previously discussed, in which the formula is equal to x is equal to minus b. Whatever may be the b value, put it as minus. If it is a plus 2, put it as minus 2. But if it is minus 2, then we need to put it as plus 2, because according to the formula we have minus b. Yes, plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. Okay, AC is nothing but the A and C value divided by 2A. This is the most important formula we usually use to the questions. Basically this B square minus 4AC, that is nothing but the discriminant value. Yes, we usually represent as a D. This nature of the graphs, this B square minus 4AC related to the discriminant value, okay, how the actual graph looks like, I have posted a video separately, okay, at the description box I have provided link, and I'll mention at the I button also. Let's move on to the example. Now I'm going to take the same example as we have done for the factorization method, but it doesn't satisfy, yes, but I'm going to use this quadratic formula and we are going to get the factors of it. So let's get started with the question. So the question is 7x squared plus 2x minus 1. Okay, let's compare with the ax squared plus bx plus c. Is nothing but the general equation in which a is equal to 7, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus. Here I have represent the formula also, the quadratic formula as we have discussed. So minus b, it's nothing but minus 2, over here plus 2, so we need to represent as a minus 2 plus or minus root of b square. B square is nothing but 2, so 2 square is nothing but 4 minus 4ac. A value will be 7 and c value will be minus 1, the same as like as have represented, divided by 2a. So after doing the calculation we will be getting the answer as minus 2 plus or minus root 14, and the root 32 value will be the 4 root 2. How we need to find the square root, cube root, or till the nth root? I made a separate video related to it, related to the description box, so I'm getting the video, and even on the card we will be getting out. So minus 2 plus or minus 4 root 2 divided by 14. Okay, I have took the 2 as a common, so we got the answer as minus 1 plus or minus 2 root 2 divided by 7, and minus 1 plus 2 root 2 divided by 7, and minus 1 minus 2 root 2 divided by 7, in which we will be getting the answer. If any of the question fails to do the factorization method, then do the quadratic formula. If we can find the solution, the most probably we used to do the factorization method. If not, then we used to do the quadratic formula. Okay, if we will remember this two method, we can solve any of the sums. Now let's move to the fourth method. The general form of the quadratic equation will be ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, in which a is not equal to 0, as we have previously seen. Now I am going to take that type of example in which a will be not equal to 0, but rest of the terms, if b or c is equal to 0, then how we need to do with it? For the square root method. So the square root method, let's take a simple example. I'll take more example also. First example is x square minus 9 is equal to 0. Over here the b term is not there. Yes, ax square plus bx plus z, in which b term is not there. So how we need to deal with it? X square is equal to 9. If we will take this minus sign at the right hand side, and we will be getting the answer as x is equal to plus or minus 3. Let's do one more example so that even more the concept will be clear. So the question is 10x squared plus 5 is equal to 85. Even over here also the b term, that is nothing but the coefficient with the x variable, it's not present. But over here the two constant is present at the left hand side, even at the right hand side. So we'll just combine it. So I'll just take the 5 at the averages. So it will become as 85 minus 5, it's nothing but 80. So 0 0 will be cancelled from both the sides. So we'll be getting the answer as x square is equal to 8. Yes, in which x is equal to plus or minus root of 8. If you will find the value of root of 8, it will be getting the answer 2 root 2. Yes, so the x value will be 2 root 2 and minus 2 root 2. Okay, now one more example I like to do it, because in the question is x minus 2 the whole square minus 50 is equal to 0. Okay, over here we can expand the format as a minus b the whole square formula. Yes, x minus 2 is nothing, the whole square will be x square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to. Use this quadratic formula, that is nothing but the third method we have used in this video itself. Okay, if we'll be getting the answer is up to us. Okay, I'll just do it by the square root method. Yes, so x minus 2 the whole square, I'll keep it at the LHS only. In this minus 50, I'll just take it at the RHS, and I'll just find the square root of it. My x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus root of 50. This root of 50 will be getting the answer as 5 root 2. Okay, so this minus 2 even I have took that the RHS, so it will become as x is equal to 2 plus or minus 5 root 2. This root 50 is nothing but 5 root 2. So the answer will be 2 plus 5 root 2 or 2 minus 5 root 2. There is one more method is still left. It's called as a graphical method in this quadratic equation. I'll make a separate video related to it. If any queries related to this video, okay, any method, they don't forget to comment. And if this Igniter math is so helpful, they do like, share and subscribe to this Igniter math.